Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to a new Let's Play. We're going to play some Age of Mythology. We're just going to run through the campaign. Play it on moderate difficulty, because I want to actually just progress quickly and not have too much trouble. So let's just jump right into the game.
That looked like Theris. It has been a long time since you sent him to the underworld, Arcantos. Fighting old battles again?
Yes. Old enemies. I still see them here.
You have won more battles for Atlantis than can be counted, faced opponents no other man dared fight.
That was long ago. Today, Atlantis' enemies live only in my dreams. I face feeble pirates now.
Is that what you believe, Atlantean? Atlantis still has enemies, and you are still the one who will face them.
Any who threaten my home or my family will soon have a place in my dreams.
These are enemies unlike the others, Arcantos. Do not let your guard down. Dark times are coming, and you are needed. Arcantos, awaken.
Admiral, sir,
Yes?
we've sighted land on the horizon. We should reach Atlantis soon.
Excellent. It will be good to see my son Castor again.
Alright, so we got kind of just an ominous opening scene there. The reason I decided to play this game is because personally I am a huge fan of Greek mythology.
You cannot ignore the omens, Arcantos. Lord Poseidon's displeasure is clear. We must help break the siege at Troy.
Troops we send now will be lucky to arrive before the fight is over. Even if they do, their only task will be to show the banner of Atlantis, not a task for an admiral.
It would shame Agamemnon if we sent one of your junior officers. He already complains that we do not pay enough attention to the Greek colonies. No, it must be you.
What in the name of... Castor, stay here!
Alright, so right off the bat we're opening into a fight.
The Atlantean army is on the way. Defend the harbor until
Let's see if I can actually remember how to play.
Arcantos is a hero, and very effective at killing myth units such as the Kraken.
Since he's in the water, I'm not sure I can actually hit him. I guess I can. Alright, so I basically... Oh, there's one more over here yet. Alright. So basically, I'm just fighting. Fun. Alright, so he goes down.
Well done. Should prepare ourselves for more attacks.
Alright, so... Train reinforcements and defend the harbor until the Atlantean army arrives. Alright, so the Atlantean army is 6 leagues away. That means... Well, I don't know how well any of you know nautical terms, but I believe 1 league is about 1 mile. I believe, if I remember that correctly. So they're about 6 miles away. Now sailing, that could take a while. So we're going to be basically just sitting here and defending the harbor like it said, waiting for them to show up. Alright, so we got some enemies coming in here. Question is, where are they going to land? Looks like they're going to land right over here. So we're going to get you guys ready. Oh, they're going to land over here. Uh-oh. I guess I better train some melee guys too.
Several villages are working in town west of the harbor. If you are running out of a particular resource, you should consider retasking them to gather it.
Ooh. Getting a little bit of lag there. We're gonna throw him over there just because.
Λέγε ορθώς.
Another kraken approaches. Poseidon's wrath is clear.
Alright, so let's get these guys down there so they can
Χώρο.
fight him.
Λέγε
Send them over there too.
πρόσταγμα.
You'll have to excuse me, I'm still kind of fighting off a cold here.
Έτοιμος. Πάλι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Okay, they're doing just fine taking care of him.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. 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 Μάχη. Λέγε. Χώρο.
If you decide that you happen to enjoy this game very much, I know you can download it on Steam. I'm not exactly sure how much it costs. I think it's only like $10. It's pretty cheap. It's honestly an awesome game. It's extremely fun.
Akantos, do not forget to call upon your god powers. Your god powers are located in the top center of the screen. Use the rain god power to help your farms produce more food.
Okay, so basically what it's telling me right now is just kind of the tutorial mission. It's telling me to go, if I left click, it'll make all of my farms produce more food for a short time. That's basically all that is. There are a lot of different abilities, and they're entirely dependent on what god you're worshiping. Now, because this is the campaign, our main god that we're going to be worshiping for the time being is Poseidon, because that's just who Atlantis was kind of.
Ready, everyone. This isn't over yet.
That's just kind of who Atlantis had their main god as, and so this is just kind of basically sticking with that.
Consider upgrading the weapons and armor of your units at the armory.
Which, if you've been paying attention, that's what I've already been doing. It's basically just telling me to make my troops stronger, pretty much. Which I already have been. And honestly, yeah, it makes an insane amount of difference. Like, you wouldn't necessarily think that it would make that big of a difference, but it does. It really does. Honestly, I have a lot of food, so I'm gonna tell these guys to come over here and cut wood.
Black sails.
Except I'm gonna send one of them down to gather gold. And that noise you keep hearing, and then you see the little marker on the map, that's telling you that there's fighting going on.
Pirates won't take Atlantis this time.
And what that's basically supposed to be doing is it tells you, you know, like if you have scouts running around, basically, all it does is it just, you know, hey, you know, this person's being attacked, so you should probably pay attention. And there it was telling me to use the restoration god power, which what that does is it heals your units a pretty tremendous amount too, I think. And each god power can only be used once. So that's
Kraken approaching. Pray this is the last.
yeah, so that's, use them wisely, I guess I would say.
A black sail landing party.
Now if you look, there's a lot of guys coming here. Alright, so he can't hit them, so I'm gonna send him over here to help them. The same with these guys.
Λέγε
I'm gonna move them out of range so that they can't be hit.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Alright, so that takes care of them. We're just gonna kill this last guy here. And I think that should be about it for this one. You see him picking up guys and throwing them. That's a special ability that he has. A lot of units have special abilities, especially myth units. Their special abilities range in usefulness. Like that one for the Kraken, you know, just throwing an enemy unit. Yeah, it's pretty decent, but it's not all that helpful. And now if you look, there's a whole bunch of guys coming in, and there's no way we're going to be able to fight all these guys off. You know, not with the small little army that we have. We're going to get destroyed. But now the Atlantean army has arrived, and so they're going to save us. Let's see here. Where else were they at? There they are.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh. Okay, here's something. Here, you see how this guy is sitting at 99% and he's not finishing training? That's because I have reached my capacity. So I can't train any more guys. So these guys need to come over here and they need to take care of those guys. And then Arcantos, he's our main hero here, and he died. What that means is if a hero dies, all that means is when the fighting is over and the area is safe, they basically respawn. And unlike most units, heroes actually, or the majority of heroes regenerate. And that's because they're a critical part of the story. And what it means for a unit to be a hero is...
Another message from Poseidon, Arcantos. His creatures help the pirates.
Father, they stole the trident! What?
Yes, it was stolen during the fighting.
Chamos.
There could not be a clearer sign, Arcantos. We are losing Poseidon's favor. We must act.
I will go to Troy as you ask. I'm going to get that trident back on the way. Zathos! Take supplies aboard and get the men together. We're setting sail.
Can I come?
No, I need you here in case they come back. Don't worry. This errand will not take long.
Alright, so we're going to continue on and go on to our next mission here, since that was just a short one. I'm thinking...
Perhaps setting out on this errand really was all that was needed to appease Poseidon.
Black sails, port side!
And he leads us to Chamos, too. Archers, ready your bows! Prepare to come about! They're going to pay for insulting Poseidon and Atlantis.
Okay, as I was saying, heroes, all that means is they do extra damage to myth units. That's about the biggest difference. That's about all there really is for a difference. And this unit is a scout. This is the Kataskopos, I guess. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Basically what that means, if the unit is a scout, it means they pretty much do no damage, but they are faster than most units. So task them with, you know, just running off somewhere and basically just exploring. Alright, so see, he found some enemies, so it told me, and that's why that little message popped up. So they can't really keep up with me because I'm faster than they are. I'm gonna run over here, just kind of getting as much area discovered as I can, because that's almost essential.
Πρόσταγμα
And then I'm going to lead these guys back over here so they can take care of them and kill them.
έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Φως.
Okay, and remember how I said some units have special abilities. Arcantos' special ability is he inspires allied units to do extra damage. And so that's when he if a unit has a special ability, you can see that by the yellow bar under their name, or under their health bar, I mean, and yeah. I have a lot of food for right now, so I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna have him actually build a dock so I can make some ships. And these guys are basically just sitting here making sure that the water is safe, and I'm just gonna leave them because I don't really have much use for them right now. I'm also going to okay. I'm going to train more guys, and then when he's done doing that, I'm gonna have him build some houses and stuff to increase my population size. And when it comes to building, more builders equals faster building. I mean, that's pretty common. And then like this is, let's see, what's this god power? This is lure. It says target a location for a special stone which draws animals to it. After summoning a certain amount of animals, the lure will crumble. So if I throw this down here, wild animals will be drawn to it. And basically, after so many have been drawn to it, it's going to expire and it won't draw anymore. I'm going to send these guys over here so they can just kind of watch, make sure we're not going to get attacked from over there.
Πρόσταγμα.
I'm also going to build a temple right away, because temples are where you train myth units. You get your melee units from barracks, which I don't think I have the ability to build right now. No. And you get your archer units from I'm not sure what they're called. I think they're called archery grounds. And how this works is, right now I'm in the archaic age. You can see that at the top center of the screen there. And what that means is, that's what time period I'm currently in. And then in order to advance in an age, in order to advance to the next age, which basically makes me more powerful, I have to meet certain conditions. Like this one, it says, click this button to choose a minor god and advance to the classical age, and it cost me 400 food. And the reason it was red before was because I hadn't yet built a temple. How temples work are, you have, and it varies by race how you generate favor. Favor is the resource that allows you to train myth units. And there are some things that affect that too, based on what god you worship. Like, if you worship Zeus, you can actually go up to a maximum of 200 favor, whereas the normal maximum is 100. And so, I'm going to go ahead and advance to the next age. And when you advance to the next age, you get a choice between two minor gods. Basically, what that means is you choose one of them, and that determines what myth units you unlock, and it also determines what your next power is. If I pick Ares, my power is Pestilence. Target near enemy military buildings to prevent them from training any new military units. So say you're going in to attack somebody, you would use something like that, and they basically can't get more troops in the middle of the fight. Whereas if I pick Hermes, I get Ceasefire. Target anywhere on the map to prevent any player or every player from fighting or building towers or fortresses for a short period of time. So that's pretty helpful too if you're really kind of getting your ass kicked. And since this is, since I'm only playing on the medium difficulty, it's not really going to make that big of a difference. The myth unit you get with Ares is the Cyclops. It's a very good unit. Their special ability is they can pick them up, or they can pick up an enemy unit and throw them. The Centaur, their myth unit, they're a fast-moving cavalry archer with an accurate shot special attack, meaning it's a guaranteed hit. I think. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. And then, in addition to choosing whatever minor god you pick, you also get special buffs. One of them will always relate to the myth unit. And in Ares' case, that is the Will of Kronos. It improves your Cyclops to Elder Cyclops, which train faster and they do more damage. And then with him, since he is obviously the god of battle and slaughter, it tells you what their improvements benefit. It says his improvements benefit target attack of human soldiers. So it basically makes your units stronger. Whereas Hermes, his improvements benefit your cavalry. So you got to kind of take that into consideration. I'm not going to sit here and detail every single little thing. Depending on whatever god I pick, I can get into that as it becomes relevant. So I'm going to go with Ares because I'm a big fan of the Cyclops unit. So I'm going to go ahead and pick him. So now if you look here, I'm training, or in the bottom right there under the town center, it says 18%. I'm training, I'm pretty much training the next age. You can also see that at the very top, in the middle, it tells you what god you picked and so on and so forth. Now here at my dock, I can train fishing ships. That's going to be really helpful because then I can use them in order to collect food, and I don't need to use my other guys. So I can collect more wood and more gold. I'm going to go ahead and build a storehouse because that's where they're going to drop off their gold and wood. Alright, so I advanced to the classical age. So now my objective is to train an army and destroy the pirate town center, which is over here. So basically, I need to do exactly that. I need to train an army and then go fight them. I'm gonna have him go over there, and I'm gonna have him start praying so that I can have more, or I can have favor generating more quickly. I'm also going to go ahead and train a Pegasus because that's a flying scout unit. And what a flying unit means is it can only be targeted by like things with a ranged attack, so archers, defensive towers, and town centers and things like that. So it's very helpful to have a flying unit because then I can sit here above these spearmen and they can't do anything to me. So I'm going to just explore the island a little bit here. Just clear out some of this black part of the map. I'm going to send my hippocampus, which is like a half horse, half mermaid thing, over to go explore over down in this area a little bit. And I think I'm actually going to end this episode here. So, how do I pause this? That's not what I wanted. Apparently escape doesn't pause it. So how did I pull that up before? Okay. So my hippocampus was getting attacked there, so we're going to send him back. so that he doesn't die. Worshipping Poseidon, that's one of the benefits of that. You get, occasionally he will grant you a free hippocampus at your docks. How did I... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're under attack. Get these guys over here. Alright, so they killed off a couple of my villagers. I probably should have had somebody sitting over here in order to prevent something like that. So that's a mistake on my part. I'm still trying to figure out how I did that. How I pulled up that trading menu. Oh, okay, there's the pause game. Okay, that took a lot longer than it needed to. So, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. And I will catch you guys in the next episode.